But in this courtroom, you have to be honest. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And, oh, why are you giving me the side eye? Stand up straight, stop tilting your head. This is very serious. I don't know what's been happening. 4230 State of Texas versus Darian De La Rosa. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
We're here for Darian De La Rosa.
All right, you entered a plea on July 5th to the offense of robbery. According to the plea bargaining agreement, state is recommending deferred adjudication. They're taking 2 cases into consideration, and you had a referral to felony drug court. And the court wanted a referral to the felony drug court and wanted a TAP evaluation done for this case. Have both parties had a chance to review the TAP evaluation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Any objections to the TAP evaluation?
No, no.
No, Your Honor.
Right. Well, it states here, probation felony drug court will accept her, correct?
That is
All right. Do you want to go to felony drug court?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a place to stay?
Yes, sir.
Who are you staying with?
My grandmother.
Who else stays with your grandmother besides you?
My sister.
And where's your mom?
She's out of the family.
CPS.
Oh, CPS. Okay. And do you have any children?
No.
All right, that's a good thing. You got to figure out who you are. You're only 18.
Yeah, I don't plan on having kids anyway.
People say that, but. All right, this is what the court is going to do. Court is going to sentence you to a $500 fine that will be probated. Take in consideration county court cause number 696-426, 696-428. I'm going to refer her to felony drug court and probation until she's accepted in felony drug court, because we got to keep an eye on her. If you all can do the field visits once every 2 weeks. Thank you. All right, so you're going to remain in custody until you're transferred to felony drug court. Since we're doing this today, they'll probably have you transferred to them this week.
Okay. My client's been in custody since February 22nd.
Okay. I understand, but it's for your own good. And you're dressed in red. I know sometimes people are in red because gang members, sometimes they're in red because of their age. Why are you in red?
Because I want that in my palm.
See, we have rule problems here. So I know that you've been in custody since February, according to your attorney. I know this seems like a long time. You want things done now, but wanting things now is what got you in this situation in the first place. You understand?
Yes.
All right. So she's to remain in custody until transferred to felony drug court. $150 hours of community service restitution. How far did you go in school?
The 11th.
Why didn't you graduate?
Because I was being moved around a lot.
All right. So it's going to be 150 hours community service restitution. That will be deemed satisfied if she obtains her GED or is in some sort of trade school. What are your plans for the rest of your life? What do you want to do? What do you want to be? What are your hopes, your aspirations, your dreams?
Paramedic.
All right. So what are you doing to make that happen?
Nothing right now.
All right. So if you want to make a dream happen, you just can't wish it into existence. You've got to make those steps. Okay. There's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. The UA hotline until further notice. Field visits 1 time per month. And have you talked to your grandmother? Do you know if she wants you there?
Yes.
How do you know?
Because I'm positive that she will want me there.
Have you asked?
No.
People just make assumptions, Sometimes grandparents will take you in because you're the grandchild, but you still need to ask permission. You understand? All right, probation, if you can verify her address with her grandmother. What is your grandmother's name?
Minerva de la Rosa.
Minerva? Okay. And she's to reside there if Miss De La Rosa wants her there, and you are not to leave that location until you have permission. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Right. Proof of employment or full-time enrollment in school within 45 days of release. There should be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Probation, is there anything else she needs?
No.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, sir.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. And Caroline, for some reason, here are the steps. Just one moment. Let me make sure. All right, that will be all. Good luck to you. Do better, okay?
Thank
All right, you informed the court that you're going to be living with your mother. Now I'm being told the answer to that is no. Why is that? And I don't have this on the record. So, because your attorney's not here, so where are you going to be staying? I'm sorry? All right, so did you not call your mom and ask her for permission? Your grandmother, did you not call her and ask for permission? All right, so here's the thing. In this court, honesty is always the best policy. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, so you're on probation. If you're not going to be honest, probation is not going to go well for you. And then what will end up happening, because this is a deferred case, and you're looking at 20 years in prison. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So here on out, I don't know what has happened in your life, up until now. Your attorney told me a little bit, but in this courtroom, you have to be honest. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And, why are you giving me the side eye? Stand up straight, stop tilting your head. This is very serious. I don't know what's been happening in your life. I don't know what happened with the discipline. Obviously, there are some issues because I understand that your mother is not in the picture. So what I'm telling you is you're 18. You're considered an adult. That's why you're in felony court. When somebody is placing you on probation, you need to be honest with them, because guess what? If I were to let this stand that you were to live with your mom, because you told me you were living with your mom, when probation would have gone out for a field visit, your mother would have told them she's not here and she's never been here. And guess what? They would have issued before me a motion to revoke. It would have been in proper order. I would have signed it. A warrant would have been issued for your arrest, and you would have been arrested wherever you were. There are consequences for actions. So now that you're on deferred adjudication out of this court, you must realize everything you do has a consequence. If you don't do your conditions, consequence. And your consequence is potentially going to prison for 20 years. Do you understand? All right, probation. You can put her down for Haven for Hope. But felony drug court will probably help her with housing. Now, is there anything else you were dishonest to the court about?
No.
All right, from here on out, everything you do, you need to ask yourself 2 questions. Is this something that could result in me potentially going to prison for 20 years? If the answer is yes, don't do it. And then you say, is this something that maybe I could end up going to prison for 20 years? Then don't do it. You understand?
Yes.
All right, you can have a seat in the box. State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Judge, can we, the state waives and abandons counts.
Any objection?
No objection.
All right, Mr. Henderson, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're being charged with theft of a, well, motorcycle, but vehicle, 2,500 to 30,000 as a state jail felony? Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
I understand.
Find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor, we request that we follow the prosecution's recommendation.
All right, so you're not asking for deferred adjudication?
We are not.
All right. All right, Mr. Henderson, are you employed?
Yes,
What do you do?
I work in the oil field on a drilling rig.
We would ask that he be allowed to travel outside, although he will reside in Bear County.
All right, do you have any children?
I do
What are their ages?
17 and 16.
And do they live with you or with their
They
mom?
live with their mother. I get custody of them when they're not in school,
Okay.
however you want to put that.
All right, you've been to prison before?
No, man,
Jail before?
I've been to jail.
All right, for what?
Petty theft and DUI.
All right, and what's up with these tattoos?
Bunch of stuff when I was younger, just I've grown out of it all.
All right, what's with the arm that's covered in the black ink?
Yeah, that's a whole bunch of cover-ups.
Who did that cover up?
I had a friend of mine do
that-
that.
That
It's
was,
horrible.
that's not from the ink show. When they do a cover up on the ink show, they do a great cover up.
Yeah, again, like I said, it once upon a time type of thing. I've grown out of all that.
And what's the tattoo on this side?
It's just a bunch of like Greek mythology stuff. Again, younger.
Oh, well, who is that supposed to be? I can't tell.
The Mary Magdalene.
She's not a part of Greek mythology, is she?
Well,
I don't think she is.
No. But the rest of it is just,
Okay.
like I said, I was a lot younger and a lot dumber.
It's not his fault. He's from Indiana.
Wow.
All right.
We got watermelons too.
Okay. Well, hopefully they're sweeter than what's at the HEB. You know, I'll be the stereotypical Black person. I love watermelon, especially if it's sweet. This season hasn't been that good, though, Robert Porter. It's been hit or miss. All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court will find you guilty. The court will sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 4 years, 200 hours of community service restitution, probation. Since he's going to be working in the oil fields, if he wants to pay that off at $7.25 per hour to the San Antonio Food Bank or some other charity that the court would approve of, you can do that as opposed to the community service hours.
Okay.
The theft course, the MRT course. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular UAs, or you can do the patch. And usually a patch doesn't work in all fields, but probation can go over that with you. There's to be no contact and restitution, if any, to Brennan Perkins. And we'll do field visits 1 time per month, probation, and you can just check to see how things are at the home and make that one visit a random visit. And if you think he needs more, then you all can do it as needed. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. And probation, if he's working in the all fields, then he's allowed to work in the all fields. Probation is, does he need anything else? Do you need anything else from the court to be successful?
No,
Showing you what's entitled trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. And because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. The MRT course is supposed to teach you how to do what's right.
That's moral recognition therapy.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
I've heard of it.
you should know the difference between right and wrong. How old are you?
I'm 39.
It's time to stop the foolishness. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in somebody's prison, be it Indiana or Texas or wherever. People don't like their property stolen. All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
In Judge's courtroom, truth wasn't just a guideline. It was the foundation on which every decision stood. On this day, two very different lives crossed that bench, both bound by one thing: the consequences of their choices. First came 18-year-old Darian Del Rosa, facing a robbery charge. The state had offered her a lifeline, deferred adjudication, which meant no felony conviction if she followed the rules. Those rules included 150 hours of community service or earning a GED, regular reporting, and acceptance into felony drug court. But above all, Judge made it crystal clear: honesty would determine her future. She had told the court she'd be living with her mother, but in reality, her mother wasn't even in the picture. The judge explained how a single lie could have destroyed her deal. Probation officers would have gone to the wrong address, a warrant would have been signed, and she could have faced up to 20 years behind bars. His warning was sharp. Every choice from this moment forward must be weighed against the risk of losing her freedom forever. Next stood 39-year-old Mr. Henderson, convicted of stealing a vehicle worth thousands. His sentence, 2 years in state jail, was suspended for 4 years of probation, but it came with heavy terms: 200 hours of community service, mandatory theft prevention and moral recognition therapy, and proof of steady employment. Judge's message was direct. At nearly 40, it was time to grow past the impulsive and selfish decisions of youth. Property theft isn't a harmless act. It leaves victims who feel violated and communities that lose trust. Both stories carried the same lesson. The road to the courtroom is paved with bad decisions, but the road out demands discipline, truthfulness, and respect for others. To avoid ever standing in this position, be upfront in your dealings, take responsibility for mistakes, and make decisions with tomorrow in mind. Because in this courtroom, every action has a consequence, and sometimes the price for a single choice is years of your life. This is the bench order.